I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, but now back to reality. All right. When I was going to, talk about some Bravo stuff this morning, I thought, okay, I'll talk about Jill Zarin's Hamptons party, all the housewives in the Hamptons, of course, the newest Jersey episode recap, all that good stuff. However, Sunday evening, a little earlier in the evening, there's a newspaper clipping of John Fuda going around. And you guys normally know on this page, those of you who have subscribed and, come back to watch my videos, I usually like to keep things a little bit lighter and more fun on this page and really just, do the recaps, talk about housewives in the news, whatever. But I feel like this is kind of a big deal and we should definitely get into it. We're going to cover the John Fuda article going around, Teresa, Louis, and we can't forget about Margaret because she's also pretty toxic herself. Guys, this is not my usual type of commentary. However, let's get into it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that said, let's go. All right. So, John Fuda, what is this newspaper clipping, this article? So, yesterday evening, I saw this clipping go around, and I was like, I didn't pay attention to it much. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, back in the day, he changed his name. Okay, cool, whatever. But then I read it, three arrested in home invasion. And I'm like, what the heck? What is this? Who released this? Now, I'm gonna try to zoom in for you guys as best as I can. Obviously, this is like a YouTube video. I don't know how much you guys are gonna be able to see and read with me. I feel like that's kind of the best I can do here. But anyways, let's get into it, and I'll provide you guys with a little, I don't know, some other information that I also came across. So it said this article is from 2008, by the way, just so you guys have a frame of reference. So in Clifton, 5 people were bound with duct tape at um, at a gunpoint during a home invasion on Portland Avenue Monday night. That's what the police said. So 3 suspects were caught in neighboring Passaic, but police said they believe 4 more are at large. Jonathan Detria, age 20, okay, of Elmwood Park, and then 2 other guys face charges of robbery, theft, and unlawful possession of pow pow and drugs. Clifton Municipal lockup on 250,000 bail with no 10% option. At 11 p.m. Monday, 7 people inside 2 cars pulled up to an apartment. So now we get to like the meat of like what happened. So 2 cars pull up to an apartment where there were two 24-year-old roommates entertaining 3 female guests. I'm sure, I don't know if it's those type of guests or just, 3 female friends. But anyways, 3 female guests. That's what this clipping said here. As 3 people kept watch outside, the intruders kicked in the door of the apartment and rushed in. They took like the guns. The suspects allegedly ordered all 5 victims to get down on the kitchen floor where they were both bound with duct tape. Oh my god, that is insane. Oh wait, let me scroll down for you guys. There we go. So the officer said the suspects then demanded one of the male residents to tell them the location of a stash of drugs and money. So, they came into the apartment, I don't know, put duct tape over them, and then asked one of the 2 of the male people in the apartment, where's the drugs? Where's the money? When the victim did not cooperate, the suspects, I guess, took out their pistol. They kicked him while he was on the floor. Guys, this is dark. The suspects then allegedly ransacked the apartment, taking cell phones, $400, and jewelry. A short time later, the cops, they stopped a black Nissan Frontier with the 3 men inside. Police found the victim's cell phones, gold watch in the car, along with black knit caps and ski masks. Wow. This is a lot. This is obviously not a good look for John DeTria, who is now John Fuda. And then there was also another clipping. Jonathan Atria, age 24. So I don't know. In one of them, it said he was 20, but now in another clipping, it said he's 24. I don't know what that's all about. He was born in Jersey. His occupation is a promoter, like a club promoter. What have you been reading? Oh my God. This is so on brand, guys. How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you guys know anything about that book, apparently, I saw this on a TikTok, guys, so I don't know how true it is, but apparently that book is actually banned from camp, from jail. It's basically like how you can like manipulate people in life, in business, in even in romantic situations. So it's funny that, at the age of 24, he was reading that book. It's very on brand for a person who does time. What would you change about the neighborhood? Nothing. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Donate half. God gives to those who give out. Describe yourself in one word: loyal. Okay, here's the thing. Going back to the original clipping, like this entire clipping, obviously it's hard to digest. Like, what do you mean you were part of a home invasion, theft, robbery, and then you guys had like black knit caps and ski masks in your bag? Like, wow, that is a lot. So here's the thing. I think his name was Jonathan DeTria, which I believe is his father's name. And then later on, after he, you know, got in trouble so many times, he probably changed his name to John Fuda. And John Fuda, the Fuda tile, I'm assuming that's like on his mom's side. Now, here's another thing posted. Let's see, deep dive into the OA public arrest record. This person is like wondered why he had records of his name erased from the internet. Also, the public arrest in his name was just for driving with narcotics. Why is he so spooked? So, regarding, I don't know if this has to do with this situation. I'm trying to like blow it up for you guys as much as I can, but basically, it said the offense that John Fuda had in November of 2008, operation of motor vehicle while in possession of narcotics. So, guys, I don't know if any of this is even like the same thing he got arrested for. Like, if this has to do with the other clip, not the clip, the newspaper clip. There's a reason why I don't cover this stuff on my page. I find this stuff incredibly convoluted, and the people that have time to go through old newspaper clippings, wow, because I don't know, it's like a random blogger put it out there on like Reddit or Twitter yesterday, and then I saw it floating on Instagram. And anyways, let's take off these what do you call it, these clippings, and let's just like talk straight. Look, we discussed the clippings. Rachel and John Fuda came on the show with their head held high, like, we are a family of four. These are our businesses. We're straight and narrow. John Fuda, he's known for Fuda Tile, which I guess is his mom's side of the family. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. If I have anything wrong, guys, chime into the comments below. They came on as we're this like cute little perfect young family, and then when John Fuda got busted for some of the, some of his past situations with narcotics or selling a little bit of Mary Jane while he was 17. That's what he said on the show. And Rachel Fuda double, tripled down, defending her husband. And she even spoke to Teresa in a manner like, hey, Teresa, you went to jail as an old woman. Like, what did you do after you came out of, camp? Um, In John Fuda's case, he had, his family to obviously help him out in a tough situation that he got himself involved in. He then met Rachel Fuda, who, by meeting Rachel Fuda, um, she was like, yeah, I'm going to be a part of your kid's life. Whereas we look at John Fuda's ex, the lady who is the mother of his oldest son, she unfortunately in life did not get that grace and she's still struggling. And then we have people like Teresa and her team trying to like talk to her, or bloggers trying to talk to her. The whole thing is a mess. So I don't know what to make of this. I'm actually kind of glad that the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion did not happen. Is just like a lot to take in. Can you imagine? Everyone comes in with a manila envelope, or at least half the cast does, and then they're just dragging each other from old newspaper clippings. Like, it's a lot. Anyways, guys, we're gonna move on to like Teresa, Louis, Margaret, all that. You guys chime into the comments below. What are your initial thoughts on, us finding out about the home invasion that John Fuda was involved with when he was an adult, not 17, but very much an adult. Anyways, let's move on. So here on my page, I haven't really talked about Vinivia and the scam that social media, what is it, like streaming service app company is. This is why I don't cover these things. These situations out of New Jersey, it is a lot. It's a lot of deep diving, even when the information is presented to us by other, I don't even know what to call them, bloggers or whatever. But basically, these people, a lot of them, I think they live in Jersey. These folks who have the time and for whatever reason feel the need to dig up all this dirt. Thank you, but also, like, where do you find all the time? There's a reason I don't cover this stuff. It's highly convoluted. I'm gonna keep it short and real quick here. The Vinivia stuff, it's not looking good. Obviously Trey is 10 figures and 10 toes down. My man, my man, my man. When it comes to the Vinivia stuff, the best way, the best, what do you call it? Explanation I've seen of it, I have to say, is actually from Dana Welke. She did a fantastic job covering it, and I'm just going to give you, like, long story short, what it could be. So Dana Welke, she used to be a former Beverly Hills housewife, but like now she's into the world of podcasting, and she's not like, I don't know, some housewife anymore. Anyway, she has a great podcast. It's a little bit more salacious than what we cover over here. Anyways, I cannot find the video. I tried to find it for you guys. She has a ton of videos, so I don't know which one. But the stuff with Vinivia, the way she explained it to me, and it kind of made sense to me. That's like the only explanation that kind of made sense to me. According to Dana Wilkie, Louis apparently gets involved in these scams where the scam isn't the company isn't the company what you think it is. The whole point of his companies apparently is to get people's information, their name and number, address, and then they sell that information to other companies. And in the case of Vinivia, according to Dana Welke, think about all those influencers, celebrities, whoever else that put their information on the streaming site for Vinivia. So that information is highly, highly valuable to who? Companies that want to send their stuff, promote their stuff, reach out to influencers instead of spending all this time manually getting all that information. They could just go to Vinivia or whatever they repackage, I don't know, that information as to maybe another company, and then they sell that info, they sell that data. And according to what I saw on Data Welke, she formulated and just in a really good way. She basically said, like, when people figure out that what they invested in isn't what it is, or people are the end user of the company and what they're doing is not what it is, at that point, once people figure it out, Louis and whoever else he's involved with, They've already closed offices, they've already closed the business, they've already closed everything, and then they move on to the next business, and then the next business, and the next business. So once people figure it out, they're already 2 steps ahead, and then they move on. And the way Dana Welke explained it, I was like, whoa, that is quite the scam. This isn't no John Fuda selling, Mary Jane on the street. This is no street thug. This is obviously a smart man. He's running game, but a different type of game. But then there's some reports where some folks are like Louis himself got scammed by the multimillionaire from what is it, Sweden or Switzerland he got involved with. So I don't know what to believe, but there's a reason why. Again, I don't cover these things on this page because it's highly convoluted. Now let's move on to Margaret. Margaret, aka Claudia. Um, Margaret's quite, what do you call it, toxic herself. She is down in the dirt with these bloggers. She's giving them, was it Margaret that was paying people off with gift cards? Anyways, she's pretty awful as like all the rest of them. She's the one who, in what, the last episode, we see Teresa talk about how, she can't really talk about the lawyer stuff or the legal matters, but Margaret has some involvement in it. And from the bits and pieces I've seen on the web, it seems like Margaret has been in touch with Louis's exes. She's trying to get the scoop on Louis. Obviously, Margaret is pissed off because Louis apparently called her adult child. Highly convoluted mess in Real Housewives of New Jersey. And again, the show that we watch is very surface level to the dirty crap that's going on behind the scenes. And at this point, I'm actually not surprised. Bravo's like, forget it. We're not doing a reunion. And they're just going to do a long pause and figure it out. You guys, if you made it to the end, let me know your thoughts on the Fudas, I don't know, his involvement in schemes while he was very much an adult. Let me know your thoughts on Louis. Let me know your thoughts on Margaret. I will have the latest New Jersey recap later on today. Again, not my usual video, but this stuff is just it's gotten out of control. It's like, how could we not talk about it, Anyways, I will catch you later for, some more fun topics down the road. Anyways, talk to you all later.